Okay, it's I think day 21, 3 weeks today. Got the keys. Futera office is taking a bit of shape. Got some racks up, still stuff on the floor, but we've got a really nice green wall. Not to everyone's taste, I know. A bit of a walk round though, but the painting's nearly done. It's all I seem to have been doing for the last week or so. But yeah, this room's probably days away from being finished now. Into the golf space, which is probably the more interesting bit. Bit dark at the minute, I'll get some lights on, but we've got the first of the Trackman bays going up. Look, how exciting is that? We'll just get some lights on. Yeah, so here's the first bay. Don't know if it'll be bay 1 or bay 3, I'm not sure yet, but we've gone for like a little canopy over the top, and then like a viewing window where, because the bay's not that deep, we're going to put like seats outside, so people will be able to, who are playing with the people inside will sit outside with a drink or whatever, and then they'll just sort of like swap in when it's their turn to play. So yeah, that's the big thing of the day, bay 1 up. So yeah, still pressing on, 21 days in. The others are going to start going up the next couple of days, but yeah, it's the whole place is starting to take shape. Not bad for 3 weeks work, but hell of a lot more to go. But yeah, if we I mean 79 days to go if we're sticking with a 100-day challenge. But yeah, we'll see what happens, but we're getting there. All right, over and out. Just marking out the practice area. We've sort of changed it all today, as you do. But we've got walls going in. We've now decided to put the hitting areas down this end. I've lost a little yoga corporate room. Sorry to my wife who thought she was going in there to teach yoga. I'm now going to go for a putting area here, bunker area here, and we're going to have a bigger green. So it's taking shape, taking shape. Good morning. I found a new feature on the phone, so I can show you what I'm doing and also talk to you at the same time. So I thought we'll go and see a few people. It is December the 11th, which I think is 3 weeks, 3 days, which means it's day 24 out of the 100-day challenge to build an indoor golf centre. So we're nearly a quarter of the way there, and a lot has happened. Okay, we've got kits up. Okay, there's still problems. Okay, we've got a soaking wet floor because the door's leaking and it still doesn't open properly, but we're working on that. But the Futera offices are coming on. We've got Joe in the corner, GM of Futera Team UK. Happy with the mess, Joe?
No.
I'm in the doghouse because all the builders are using all the mugs. Charlie is over this side. Charlie is actually working, he's the latest recruit, but he's actually going to be working for Futera Team UK and for the Caddy Club. I'm not going to disturb Faye, but she's in the background there. Give us away. Faye's in the background. She's the wizard. She's the wizard with a sewing machine. But let's go and see what's happening with the Caddy Club, because we're a quarter of the way there. Reception. Look, even a hoovered floor. Woo! Not a lot's happened in here, apart from discussions about cables and TVs and speakers and everything. Still got our pink fiery walls for reception. We've seen this bit before. Okay, but what the most exciting thing of the day is all the Trackman bays are up. Okay? We've got the team here. Here's Bart. Oh, big car. Oh no, still going. Bart, how's it going?
Very good, very good.
Are you fed up with it yet, or are you quite happy to be inside?
Nearly.
Happy with your boys? They working hard?
Always.
All the team. So we've got Matt up here. Big hello, Matt.
Are you right?
Matt's smashing out a Trackman bay. We've got for some little touches, like little sockets for people to charge their phones up. So nice big wide 5-metre bays. Roger, wizard on a golf course, is up the top. Give us a wave, Rog. Well, don't break a leg. I don't want you to fall it down. Roger's the electrician. Yeah, health and safety, look away. Working from ladders. Okay, so we've got all 3 of the Trackman bays. Nice 5-metre bays. Really taking shape now. So the team's working mega hard. Loads of stuff. You can see when you see the raw foundations of the build, you can just see where all the money's going. Okay, tons of wood, tons of ply, tons of fireboard. This is Len. All right, Len?
Yes, mate.
Happy to be inside?
Yes.
Right, we're going outside. Every day there's tons of vans here. Vans mean cost, But do you know what? I'm happy, it's turning out decent. And I've got a really exciting thing to show you. This big pile of stone, hardcore, is because we've started to fit out the indoor practice area. We've got a company called Southwest Greens that are going to be landscaping all the inside. Claim to fame, they built the 3-hole golf course in Gareth Bale's garden. So this is like well exciting, but we've got Rich here from Southwest Greens who is building the bunker. I'm going to say the UK's only indoor bunker, which I don't even know if it's true or not, but I'm going to. But we maybe be using
exaggerating slightly.
Let's just go with it. Let's just roll with it, Rich.
Roll with that. Yeah, it's the only one. Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, it's the only one in the world. We'll go with that.
It's the only one in the world. No, I just think for this facility, it's a great addition.
I know you've only been here a couple of days, Rich, or a few days. What do you think of the project? You quite like?
Yeah, excited.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? This is amazing, isn't it? So we've got a shed load of hardcore or stone. I guess that's just for building up the foundations, is it?
So our general base for the golf green sits on a 200mm depth of stone.
Yeah.
So in order to kind of retain the bunker as we're building it first, just to keep everything in place, give me something to kind of work back against.
How high are you thinking that the bunker's going to be? Sort of back wall, I know, is going to be quite high.
Back wall we need to try and tie in with the golf area. So this will probably be another couple up, so I think we'll probably up here.
Yeah.
And then we will start layering around. Yeah, it will be.
Because the purpose of the bunker, the thinking behind it is that this space is going to be multi-use. So facing up against those doors, which obviously won't be on display, the bunker, the aim is that people will be able to shoot that way safely with some netting around, but also maybe when the space is being used for private hire.
Yeah, no, we can. The idea is we've got a big area here where you can turn an area at the front.
Yeah.
I think then we're going to put a little chipping pod at the back, which then creates a nice little flop shop over the bunker.
Yeah, because there's a huge, where the van's parked is where the huge green's going to go. So when the space is being used maybe for coaching or for golf groups, again, safety in mind, but we'll be able to play from the bunker onto the green. Like Rich just said, we're also going to put a little chipping pod behind the bunker, so you'll be going, like realistically going over the bunker onto the green. Got to be careful of heights, and that's what, like the rest of the space, as I say, that big green in the corner, but there's going to be nice big putting area here, but there'll also be different chipping pods around the green, so and it'll all be landscaped. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Cheers, Rich. I'll let you crack on. And yeah, it's coming on. Like I say, it's only 24 days. That's not bad. Not bad. But loads to be going on with. I think there's only obviously, what is it? Geez, 13 days till Christmas. I've got young kids. I've got 2 boys, Sonny and Wilson. Sonny's 14, Wilson's 12. It's the Kevin and Perry years. For those that know, you know what I'm talking about. So there's a bit of buzz going on at Christmas at home. So, you know, I can see us working probably up until about 23rd of December. But yeah, loads going on. Day 24, pretty happy, still smiling. Bank account's not that, isn't smiling, but hey, I've got a lot more pain to come on that front, but we'll leave it there for today, but over and out. Morning all, it's week 4 weeks today we've got the keys, but we're getting there. So let me give you a quick whiz around. A few terrace spaces coming on, we've got some signs, Charlie and Joe working hard, TVs and pictures on the walls. So that's taking shape. A bit more tidying up to do, but the main work has happened out here in the Caddy Club. So we've got some plastering going on in the reception. Phil's there working away, whizzing that wall up already in the morning. Still got some issues with the doors that we need fixing. This room's as it is. The bays are really coming on, which you saw the other day. They're going to start being plastered. Right, Bart, morning. So these are taking shape, our nice 5 metre wide bays. That's it this morning, Matt.
Morning, mate.
The big news of the day, we have knock through done. So you can actually see what's going on. You can see how the perspective, see the difference in height as well between the floors, which is interesting. So yeah, it's really interesting that we can see straight in from one. It's the first time we've been able to see from one of the rooms into the other, because this is sort of like one of the big things of how it will look. So I'm stepping up here. We've got our 4-block high wall now, so this is the finished height on this perimeter wall. You can see how that's taking shape. That's going to really surround and keep in the landscaped area, which will be here. The bunker's coming on. I mean, I'm so impressed with this work. It's like a bit of a work of art, like a bit of a landscape work of art, but you can see how this is really taking shape now. It's getting some height as well. Lens up there in the corner. Place with some netting that we've got. We're gonna have some hitting bays over there. You know, as with everything, there's always like issues as we go along. So we've still got quite a big leak there in the middle with water coming in. This is an even worse leak here where water's like just pouring in at the minute. So you can see that just pouring away. So we are totally restricted with doing any building in this section for the minute, which is frustrated, but I know they're on it and you get these teething problems. But it's quite exciting to sort of, you know, I'm stood now where someone will be having a practice here, and you can actually see now through to the other part of the business, which is, you know, it's going to be, that'll be the perspective you can see from this section into that section. So it shows the scale of the business, which is really cool. But yeah, it's quite a big project going on, but all systems go. We'll leave it there for now, but yeah, day 28, 4 weeks in, we're getting there. Ho, ho, ho! 23rd of December. I've lost count of what day we're on. That must be around the 35, 40, don't know, must be somewhere in between there. But it's my last day. I'm probably leaving in about 10 minutes. That's Christmas done then. So I thought one little last walk around of where we're at. You've seen this bit before, the old bar bit that's still looking at it. The plaster's drying, which is great. The old Trackman bays, since we last did a little video, they're all fireboarded out. We've actually got ceilings now inside, so they're really ready to be skimmed at the back. There's loads of sort of like fire cabling and sort of fire compliant stuff that's been done. But yeah, this is bay 2. That's got a roof on as well. And then the third one's not, but that's going to be done in between Christmas and New Year. But generally, I'm really happy with the progress in the main sort of Trackman room. Loads of mess, as you'd expect. But into the practice area. Bear with me while I go and find some lights. Got loads of big trucks and diggers and everything in here. But so here we go. We've got some light. Okay, I think the lights have tripped for some reason. Only got a small amount of light, but let me whiz down the other end, see if I can get them on. But yeah, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'll be having a few days off, which will be nice. Let's have a look. I'm looking at the old panel here for lights. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. So that's where we're at on December the 23rd. We've now got, this looks like a very poor skate ramp. It's not, it's going to be the little driving range section. So players will be able to, there'll be a sort of hitting mat through here, and they'll shoot that way into the backdrop. We've put the ramp on it so that the old balls drop they run back towards you. So there'll be a little net in the middle as well there. The bunker is looking really cool now. It's pretty much finished, I think. It's quite high. Yeah, they've done an amazing job. I'm really chuffed with how the landscaping of that has come out. That's really cool. We've also got like a putting surface on this side, which looks like a dodgy deck that's been built, because what we've done is we've got a 0% on this half of the putting green, and that's so that we can do some like putting lessons and that. But then on the other half, you'll be able to see we've put a 2% rise along that edge there, and that's so that we've got that little sort of slight left to right break, or right to left break, or uphill putt, you know, so that bit's done as well now. The big thing that will go in after Christmas will be that big, huge putting green that will go in the whole of this section, and then we'll get some little chipping pods, that will go around that. But that's it. That's what you can do in about 6 weeks. So what's that? About 40 days of building an indoor golf centre. I've got my work cut out in the new year. I'm going to have about 50, 60 days to try and finish this project. But wish me luck, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Have a great time. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. I will though. Over and out.